Welcome to this floor trick combo tutorial by myself, Lana Morgana. This is going to be about the downward dog clock to down flop, and in this part 1 we're just gonna look at the downward dog clock, as I like to call it. So here you see me doing the movement from the back, just so you have a rough idea of where we are going. I'm gonna explain it to you right now. So this is going to be the front, and I'm gonna take a few steps to the left to sit down, and I want to be facing the middle of the audience, or where the camera would be standing. I'm gonna go to the ball of my feet to close my knees, and then I'm gonna rotate my arms outside so that my fingers are facing the back. They are not too far out, they're quite close to my butt. Chest is up, shoulders are down. Now you can reverse engineer this position to be set up perfectly by coming into a downward dog, and in this case your right leg is gonna go up, so you wanna fix the left leg where it's standing and your right hand, and then you're gonna rotate back to sit down, and that's gonna set you up for the perfect position to not have to readjust your limbs. I'm gonna turn towards the right to place my left hand onto the floor, but not thoughtlessly. I wanna put a lot of intention into my arms, make them long and beautiful. My right knee is going to touch the floor as my left hand comes down, and I'm gonna slide that knee through until both legs are extended. You can think of a clock right here, as you're going to use your right leg as a clock hand to draw this nice circle right here. You want to keep your leg straight for as long as possible before it starts to bend. Now this leg is going to continue moving towards the floor, but let's take a look at my hand and my foot right here. So you see there's this weight transfer that has just happened, and now my whole foot is on the floor as my right hand is going to leave the floor. But let's reverse all of that, because I want to be taking a look at my right knee closer. So here it is reversed where we started. You see how my knee is outwards rotated? So it's externally rotated, but as I come down, unfortunately, the external rotation is gone and it's kind of internally rotated. Work as hard as possible to keep it as much turned outwards as you can. Now my right foot is going to find the floor, and taking a look at my left foot right here, as I'm continuing with my movement, I want to start pointing my toes as soon as possible. Taking a look at my right knee right here, you can see it's internally rotated, but as soon as possible, I'm gonna make up for it to externally rotate. Now taking a further look at my right knee, it's going to come downwards towards the floor as I start to reach with my hands to place them right here. You can see that there is a significant distance between my knee and my hands. Taking a look at the whole movement, I want to be placing my right knee onto the floor, coming into a downward dog position by threading my leg through. It's going to act as a clock hand, and it's kept straight for as long as possible until I find the floor, external rotation of the right knee as I sit down. Then I'm gonna be reaching far to the front to come up. Other side. So here you can see me doing the movement slowed down, going towards my left. And as smart dancers, we always wanna train both of our sides. So here I'm extending my leg, and again, I'm going to keep it straight for as long as possible, and at all times I'm trying really hard to externally rotate my moving leg. Now I'm gonna come down with my knee and reach forward to set myself up for the flop down discussed in the next tutorial. Now looking at it all from the side, if you take a look at my foot right here, you can see the threading that's going on really nicely. And taking a look at my upper body, you can see how it's starting to face towards the sky, as are my hips. So there's this rotation going on, and also the angle of my legs is actually nowhere near 180 degrees, but it still looks good from the right perspective. Taking a look at my foot right here, you can see how I start pointing it as soon as possible. Same actually goes for my other foot. Here you see the whole movement again from the front, how it should look like for an audience. And I am setting myself up for the move of the next tutorial. Yay! That's it! Thank you so much for watching. Please do consider donating via the link in my bio. Your donation would mean that I can keep making tutorials like these. Thank you.